Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So let's continue on aggregate functions in SQL. Previously we have seen that what are aggregate functions in SQL. We will continue on the same and let's discuss count aggregate function in this video. So count function is one of the inbuilt function in SQL and it returns the count of all rows in the table, whatever table name we have selected. It returns the duplicate and null records as well. So even if there are duplicate records, it will treat as separate records and print separate count for same. We have sample SQL queries on the screen. Let's execute these queries one by one on the SQL editor. Coming back to our SQL editor, you can see we have a simple select statement here which selects all the records from employee table. Let's execute this. You can see we have 290 records, okay, and this is employee table. It has certain columns here related to employee details. If I just want to print the count of this particular table, I can use the count function. Okay, and if I just execute the single query, I will get only the count which is 290 records. Initially when we have selected all the records, we have got all the columns detail and all the details in the table. In this case we will just get the count as a number. Now you can also use this particular count function with certain conditions, like for example, if I'm using the same query, okay, initially we have seen that you have a gender column here and you have male or female gender. Now if I just want the records where gender is male, then in that case I can put a where condition here, and I can mention that gender is male, and if I execute this query, I'll get count of those records where gender is male. So I'm putting a condition with where clause here and I'm getting 206 records. Now I'll execute a similar query for the other condition where gender is female, and I'll execute this both the queries. You can see we have two different results. 206 is the male count and 84 is the female count. So basically we are putting a condition here to extract or filter out the results. Let's see one more count function here. In this case I am using distinct keyword to display distinct gender, count of distinct gender from human resource dot employees table, and execute. So the count is 2 here. The reason is that if you execute the first query, you have two distinct gender names, male and female, and you want to just print the distinct gender here, which is 2. You can use the same query with some other column. For example, if I again execute this, so distinct job title we can use, because you can see certain job titles are repeated, and if you want to just check what all distinct job titles are there, or what is the count of distinct job titles, you can give the column name job title and execute the same query. You can see 67 distinct job titles are there. Okay, now let's see group by. Count of all from human resource dot employee group by job title. Let's execute this. So you can see that there are 67 rows and it is being grouped by job title, 67 different job titles. You can also use the having clause here. Let's pick the same query, having count of all greater than 2. So basically what I am telling here is the initial query which we have executed, it was grouped by job title, and you have got job title numbers here, or count of each job title. Now I want only those rows where the job title count is greater than 2. So in that case it will just return 25 records where the job title count is greater than 2, or you can make it less than 2 and execute this. You will see you will get only 28 records with certain title. So that's it guys. Count function is used to count the number of rows with certain conditions, certain expressions, and group by and having clause you can use with count. So these are different examples. Please try it out. Thanks everyone.